Okay, we're going to use a particle system to model clouds. So let's create a box and make it 20 by 20 by 5 kilometers. And let's move this sucker where it's right, you know, we're going to be flying right through it. So, oh Jesus. Okay, now we're going to go create a particle systems icon, which is a PF source, and just put it anywhere. Okay, so we're going to go set the viewport percent to 100, and we're going to open up the particle view window. Okay, now we're going to set the particle birth operator to 0, you know, to ensure that all particles are visible from beginning to end. Okay, now we have a position icon operator right there, but what we want to do is replace that. Want to replace that with a position object. I mean, there's shitloads of fucking operators here, just like everything in this program. But anyway, okay. And by the way, you know, if the line is red, it'll replace it. So anyway, I'm going to go to add and add the box we selected, so it becomes the particle emitter. Now by default, the particles are actually scattered on the surface of the object. Oh, God damn it. Anyway, we got to go change this to volume so it scatters them throughout the inside of the unit, of the box. And as you can see here, you can also scatter by density. So let me minimize this and then go create a material. Okay, I created a standard material. I'm going to apply it to our box. And at this point, we can hide the box. It'll come down and, well, I don't know if I'm selecting the goddamn box or not. Okay. Alright, so that gets it out of our way. Alright, now we're going to apply a noise map to diffusive color. This is important because this noise maps are volumetric apparently. Okay, now we want to set the editing this noise maps properties. We want to set it to turbulence. And adjust the noise parameters. So we can get a good contrast between the black and white. You know, as you can see. You know, because remember that one thing was based on grayscale, so also set its size, so it's really huge now. The 5 units, probably kilometers, hell, I don't know. Alright, damn it. Bring this back up. Now, the changes we made aren't directly visible right now, but you got to disable and then re-enable the noise map operator. So now you really can't see that, but let's go ahead and change the display the dots and set the that to dots.
Need to change.
Okay, but change the color of our dots and increase the quantity to 2000, you know, and then you can start to really see the effect. Oops. Wow. Okay. Okay, I had to click off of it because, you know, it was showing me this, you know, because I had it selected and it's white by default. But at any rate, that gives you an idea, you know, what we're talking about here in terms of the density, you know, being distributed. Okay, now let's bring back up our noise map and experiment with different values. You know, it may not be necessary for me to keep turning this on and off, you know, because, you know, he's on auto, or, you know, 3DS 2011, so I'm on 12, so hopefully. Okay, let's go modify the speed. You know, the speed's actually pretty high here, but we're talking about clouds. And having done that, oh damn it, you know, you can see what's going on. You know, the particles are moving with time, you know, there's slight variation, so it's pretty cool. Okay, you can also, you know, got this selected, this is the P-flow icon, and we can rotate it you know, in the direction we want the clouds to travel to. And this, you know, we really can just delete this rotation operator because the particles themselves don't need to rotate. Yeah, just decrease the particle number to 300, you know, it's not needed to be that dense right now. Okay, I deleted the wrong thing before. Deleted the shape, so I had to add it back instead of rotation like I intended on. And I got that by adding the shape, by the way. But we can go set this to geometry, and that shows our cubes right there. Okay, now these cubes are pretty huge, so change it about like that. So we got all these cubes. So you know, you can see how the cubes are moving in the top viewport there. Okay, because cubes really aren't practical, we're just going to do a shape facing operator. So I'm going to replace the cube with a shape facing operator. Okay, and we'll, you know, change the, for the look at camera, we'll okay, you need to select that and then select the camera. That's what's going on. Alright, now that that's selected, you know, I hadn't really done anything yet, but when you scrub the animation, you know, now you can see how they all, you know, are facing the camera always. So Okay, we're going to change the size to about 2. Okay, now we're going to add a scale operator. Okay, and set it to, inherit once, whatever that means, and set the variation to about 400. So that it allows us to, vary the scale, so we get a variety instead of all being the same size. Okay, we're going to add a static material operator in here, and bring up our editor. Let me pan off the side here. Add a new standard material to it, and a noise map to the diffuse color. But then let's instance it up to the static material operator here. Okay, and I didn't need to add that map yet, but make it 100% self-illuminated. Okay, and we do that here. Okay, then you do need to refresh the particle operator to see the results, supposedly. Okay, again, the problem was I don't have the damn show map and viewport option, I think. I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know why this piece of shit's not working right. God goodness, fucking shit. Anyway, in the opacity channel, add a gradient map. Oh, fuck you, you fuck! Okay, I'm editing this. I'm gonna copy this into this and set the type to radial. That's probably why we're not fucking seeing anything. I don't know. Okay, so let's set this to fractal. Set this to 1. Adjust the size up to like 5. You know what? Fuck this shit. I'm done with this fucking program, and that's it. This is the last fucking video.